Okay, that's it. I trust that you're doing good and you have had a blessed day. Today is the 11th Jan 2024. Friends, business partners, welcome to our session tonight. That is as per South Africa Standard Time. Some of you, it's still in the afternoons or mornings and so forth. It is well. And I trust that you have had a good day so far, a very exciting one, especially due to what transpired yesterday with the United States Securities Exchange Commission. And it's very exciting because this is going to attract more money into the blockchain space. So we should be seeing in the next coming few days, weeks, and months massive liquidity into the Bitcoin space, into the Ethereum space, all these players coming to acquire some more money. Because with the ETFs, like for instance, those investment firms that are participating in this would want to continue to acquire more Bitcoin because each and every individual player will want to have a bigger stake for a greater percentage of the Bitcoin that is available out there, that is in circulation, for instance. So this is very exciting. And this is also to indicate to us that blockchain is powerful and no government in the world can stop this. So if they can't actually beat it or shut it down, then they might as well join in and make things happen. Bitcoin is money of the internet. It's people's money. And where people are, that's where power is. So we are blessed to have witnessed what happened yesterday. And we should be expecting more projects coming into this and more venture capitalists playing into different crypto projects. So this is very exciting. And yeah, that's it. And let's hear from you, please. How has your day been? And are there things that you'd like us to focus on as for today? And I'm just quickly going to also share on my side here. I'm connecting actually with another device. If you have a question, get ready to share your screens. Today is Thursday. What we do, we look at how performance has been in terms of our trades, and then we help one another based on that. If you have a question regarding settings and so forth, please feel free to ask. It's amazing how people learn as you ask questions and so forth, and the kind of response or feedback that you get from other people is also going to help you discover certain things that you might have thought of them differently, for instance. So let's encourage one another to participate in this session. And what I also would like to make a request, business partners, is this. When you log into your Royal Queue, you can check at the bottom right. You have mine button there. On the mine button there, it will show you, or mine page, so to speak. And on the mine page, what you will see, you will have your email address. That is ID there. So you can click on the eye icon there to sort of hide your email address, so that when you start sharing, for instance, your email address, it's not in public, so that when we upload the video, we don't need to be to cover that area in terms of editing. It will save us a lot of time, unless if you don't mind with people spamming you, for instance, sending you is it unsolicited emails and all those kind of stuff, you see, because that's what will happen eventually when people see your email online, and they might hit you up or whatever. It will be good if maybe they want information about Royal Q. But now imagine if they sending you messages about funny links, for instance, knowing that you are already in crypto. If you click a certain link, it might end up landing at a certain page and all those kind of stuff. So we try and avoid such. So yeah, welcome. Just to recap, on the main page, you will see at the upper part of the main page of your Royal Q application, there is a space there on the blue background where you see ID, and then your email address appears there. You can click on the eye icon towards the end of the email address, so that your email, it's not readable. Yeah, so we don't want it to be readable so that nobody sends you undesired mails. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much. Welcome. And we're already actually recording the session, just for you to be aware of that. That's why I'm making a request for you to do so before you start sharing your screens, for instance, so that you know the world is watching. We are live on this particular session. And the reason why we are doing the recordings, ladies and gentlemen, is so that other business partners who are not at this moment able to connect with us are going to benefit from this particular interaction. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, if there's something that you like to share with us that's exciting, perhaps with regards to what has taken place from yesterday in the USA, please feel free to share with us, as I'm getting ready also to just show you how trading has been on some of the accounts, and then we will be pushing accordingly. So I'm getting ready to share screens. I know there are a lot of people who have requests in terms of assistance with trade settings, some API binding and so forth. We will continue to help one another, please. Let's just be patient with one another there. We'll eventually get these things done. What we have started already by uploading videos, it's going to help us have more content. In future, we'll create our videos in such a way that it's easier for an individual to simply go on to copy sort of, or to share a saved video on YouTube for the task that someone may be interested in, for instance. That's what we're going to be having with time accordingly. So yeah, that's what will be happening gradually. So we'll get there. So I'm just looking at coins that have been in the deep. They are now gradually coming out. So it's very exciting. And even when we check on homepage, I'm on homepage of Royal Q, and then we are able to see that Bake has been pumping. So this is very encouraging to see Bake being where it is. And then just look at Ethereum Classic there. This is also one of the signs that money now is coming into certain protocols, into certain projects, for instance, in the crypto space. It's very, very exciting, and we should be anticipating this. And I'm of the opinion, business partners, that these big investors, they will not just come and buy Bitcoin at once, just like that, and make everybody rich overnight. I'm of the opinion that they are going to run their transactions in batches. They will push money into this in stages. There's going to be some manipulation in terms of dumping and buying of more quantities and all those kind of stuffs, shaking the weaker investors or holders of any asset, for instance. Like giving you an example, what happened with Bake, for instance. We've gone massively into Bake after what we've seen with it pumping like the way it did of late. And imagine those people who were seeing themselves around more than 50% in the dip, for instance. You may think, oh, you started trading Bake and then all of a sudden it's in the negative. You may feel like, oh, maybe it's not a good idea for you to continue to hold it. You might be pressured to sell at the loss, and we don't want that. We don't want that. So it's important when you trade in the spot market that you hold on to your crypto asset. The quantity you have, you're not gonna lose in any way. So what is important is your patience in holding. Rather buy more, rather buy the dip. As the market falls, be buying at the lower lows, because you know that eventually the market will change direction. It doesn't just fall like a bag of potatoes. No, eventually you're going to make money out of this and have a bigger plan. For instance, have a target for a long term, and also have a target for yourselves, maybe for daily transactions and all those kind of stuffs. But in the long run, you are holding certain positions knowing that they will pay you big, for instance. So now this is very exciting. ETC, I never thought it will react the way it did. I mean, at some point, I think it hit more than 50% up. If we were to go to tradingview.com, we'll be able to measure that. But for now, let's quickly check something here with revenue details, for instance. So now I'm going to do something that you can see. You see on the revenue details for the 11th, I will click here and you will see what happened. At the moment, we don't see any activity for the 12th, which is according to Singapore time. Royal Q already is working for the 12th of Jan. Now, when you check here for today, the 11th already on this particular account, you can see is it $59 has already been made there. So what we're going to do is this. I'm going to show you that some positions may at the moment be in a floating profit. And let's start with the one that has pumped the most. Bake. At some point, Bake was 40 something percent. It was 40 something percent in the dip, I think 44 or so. I can't recall the exact percentage. But now look where it is now. It is now 26%. But now, when you look at this, it means there's been some growth, but that doesn't not necessarily mean that other positions on this particular account are in floating profit, because it might have been on minus 44%. It might have been on minus 44%, and then it being there and you didn't buy there. Perhaps you were scared to buy again. You said, no, it's enough. You will let it retrace by itself, for instance. So it might happen that you started going into break even around maybe 24%. I'm giving an example at minus 24%, which means the market pumped 20% without any benefit to your own position or to your own account, for instance, because minus 44% plus 20% will give us minus 24%. Like what we are seeing at the moment is around 26% and so forth. So now let's quickly come out, and then we're going to check on the sub position. Here is a position that is running. We are now going to just check what is happening here. Let me close that. So we are now just going to check position number 11. Now, position number 11. Why number 11? Because that's what we see here. That is the latest, that is the last position, or that is the lowest call that the robot took. That is the last number of a margin call that was triggered by the board. Okay, so it means first call, second call, up to call number 11 were taken as the market was going down. As the market was falling, call number 11 was somewhere there, maybe. You see, call number 11 was somewhere there. So this is what transpired. Call number 11 was somewhere there. Maybe call number 8 was up here. Call number 8, as the market was falling, for instance. I'm just giving an example, listen. So now, at the moment, we want to see what happened with this call as the market is shooting up, as the market is retracing, as there is what? A reversal of the fall, so to speak. And the board will obviously hold on to the position and sell call number 11 according to the parameters that we have in place. So this is what we're going to be looking at together just now. Now I'm now on the, let's quickly go and check that. I want you to look at it, please. Now, look at this. What we're going to do is we're going to come here. We're going to click here. we're going to click here. I don't know why this Google, I think, yeah, there's a TV linked to this actually. Someone did this, so I just need to have a way to disconnect. So it keeps on coming up on the screen. So my apologies for that. I need to have a way of disconnecting it. So now look at this. Sub bin. This, we're looking at call number 5 upwards, call number 6, and so forth. As the market goes down, you see, those are the sub calls. You see, those are the sub calls on the strategy mode of Royal Q. So I will have time to explain this to you now so that you understand. So when we click here, at the moment you see strategy information. Strategy information, it's where you learn about first buying amounts at the bottom there, and numbers of margin call, and then margin call drop, and so forth. You see, that is the strategy information, and also a summary of what is happening on the position that is currently running. So now our aim now is to check call number 11. At the moment, the whole position, return rate here, ladies and gentlemen, this return rate of minus 26.34% is for the whole position. It's for this amount. It's for this amount of 5.5 K USDT, for instance. However, there are positions from 5 upwards that have been taken. So we want to look at them in relation to the market price. I told you that the market price previously in other sessions that the market price is a current price. You know, if you are to buy bake currently, you will buy it at this price on Binance. We are trading from Binance. So now, at the moment, business partners, you can see that bake is trading at what price currently? Is trading at 41 cents, 0.4191. We'll just focus on 4 digits after comma there. It's 0.4191. So let's go and check the average price of call number 11 individually. However, the average price of the whole position is 0.5698 according to 11 numbers of call margin plus first buy-in amount. So the Royal Q system works out everything and gives you this average price to show you how far the market is at this lower level, how far the market is to you breaking even. It means at the moment, the market must first pump by 26.34 for you to break even. If the market goes up by 26.34, it means minus 26 plus 26.34, for instance, percent. When you bring them together, you get 0%. You get 0%. And we say you have broken even. It means there's no gain and there is no loss. So if you are to sell this particular position, if you are to click on sell here, if you are to click on sell and you sell everything 100%, when here is 0%, when here is 0%, what you're going to receive in your exchange USDT wallet, in your spot wallet there, in your Binance, you're going to receive this amount only. For instance, you'll receive $5,505 US. That's what you're going to receive, because there will be no gain or loss, for instance. So everything will just be on 0%. It means you've lost nothing and you would have gained nothing. Hence, you want to make profits, you may need to exercise some patience at times because markets just happen like that. Now, quickly, let us go to sub bin. We go to sub bin, And then we're moving straight to call number 11. Why are we going to call number 11, business partners? We're going to call number 11 because we know that call number 5 was too high, was up there when this happened. I wish, let it not be a wish. I'm going to do it on a live chat so that you understand what I'm talking about. Call number 11 took place when the bake price in the market was around this 89 cents. However, at the moment, meaning a 0.8968, that is the average price of call number 5 individually. But at the moment, you can see that the bake is currently trading at 41 cents, for instance. So which means 41 cents is lower than 89 cents. So therefore, call number 5 individually, it is in a floating loss. It is still in some floating loss with a certain percentage. So now what we're going to do is we will leave it for now. We will go to call number 11 because call number 11 came way after call number 6, call number 7, and call number 8, 9, 10, and then 11 was triggered. So 11 must have something better than what we see here, percentage-wise. I will try and show you on a live chat so that you have a clearer understanding of this. I'm trying to take it slower. I know that this is going to be it's recorded on the video also, but my aim is so that you understand what happens when we place sub-bin margin calls, for instance, and what is the aim of that. We make money from price action, from the volatility in the market, from the ups and down of the price, for instance. As the price is moving like this, up and down, we are buying low, selling high, and that's what makes it possible for us to place more calls and then be collecting profits as it happens. Now, let's go. I'm sliding. You can see I'm sliding. And don't forget, current price is 0.4164 at the moment or whatever there. Let's look at 0.41 for now. Just 2 decimal places. Now, business partners, look at this. Can you see call number 11? Call number 11 has average price as 0.39. So obviously 0.39 is lower. It's lower than is smaller than 0.41. So it means call number 11 is already in a floating profit. It's already in a floating profit, which is good news. It's already in a floating profit, and it's something that we should be excited about. You know that you can collect profit there. The question will be up to you if you want to collect it now or you would want the system to continue to move upward, for instance. That is just purely up to you. Trading, there's no rush to do anything. Honestly, you have nothing to lose as such, based on the strategy that is being used here. So it's then up to you if you want the profit to be collected now or not. So I don't know if somebody, please, if you have a question with according to what you see here, or must I plot it first on the chart so that you are able to see the prices nicely? And then I think that is going to help us. I don't know. Let me hear from you. I can go onto the chart, place these calls, like I'll just place call number 5 and place call number 11 on the chart, just to paint a picture to you so that you understand exactly what the robot is doing for you in the crypto markets. Let's have it more interactive, please. If you have a question.
Hi, Leader KG. I was going to ask, you see the information, the strategy information in sub-bin.
Yes.
I don't seem to see it on my phone. Is it because I'm using a phone, and maybe because we are using a laptop or desktop?
I'm using the phone. It could be that you are trading under whole position warehouse. You are not under sub-bin mode.
I am under sub-bin mode.
Okay. Oh, okay. Let me stop sharing.
Yeah.
Oh, you wanted to say something?
No, I was going to say I can see this particular one, where it says one short sell by strategy mode. Anyway, I also want you to look into my margin calls, whether I've done everything. Okay. I don't mind share the screen.
Oh, okay. Well, that's lovely. Then let's proceed with you, and so that others can also see what you are trying to share with us. Okay. Okay. May you please have you fixed your email, please? Have you hidden it on is it on Royal Q side on your mine page? Check it if but it's up to you anyway. It's not a big deal. We'll just do the editing if we need to. So now you are in a position to share business partner Tozi B in the UK. So yeah. Firstly, is it possible that you can start first by showing us what you were talking about so that others can?
Okay.
And
okay,
can you please go to mine page? Go to mine page. You see your picture there. It's beautiful. I think you must share it on Facebook. People must know that you are Royal Q. It's lovely. Look at that. So you mean business? You must share this. I don't know, on your WhatsApp status, on Facebook. Let people know you're into Royal Q.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I've done the settings by myself, following you. So, for example, with this one, what you were showing, there was something like sub-bin and strategy information. I don't see that. Or is it because it's a warehouse?
Whole warehouse. And it's a good thing. You can't change it. It's a very good thing. I wanted you to share this with us.
Yeah.
Now, those who are watching, please pay attention. Leader Tozibi, can you please click on the strategy mode, that box there or the cube there? And now let's read. Let's read. Friendly reminder. You read better than myself.
Okay. No, you read it. After the fourth margin call, you may only switch between sub-bin mode and sub-bin mode real time. You cannot switch to or from whole warehouse mode while using. Okay.
No. Let's finish with point number one. Now you are moving to point number two before we understand point number one. They say after the fourth margin call, you say?
Yeah. Or after the fourth margin call. Okay.
Yes. Remember, we have first call, second call, third, and the fourth. It means from first call to the fourth call, business partners, those are a whole warehouse mode. Everything that is traded in those calls, your first buying amount up to fourth call, even if you put 10,000 US dollars, the whole position, the return rate will have an effect. Return rate must first go into the positive before the robot can collect a profit for you. Just like what I was sharing on the bake. Bake is going to take profit even when the position is still in the negative. And we're going to show people, we're going to demonstrate it today. So now, Leader Tozibi has read for us there that after the fourth margin call, so that is why signature strategy is trading under sub-bin mode real-time settlement. That's why we intentionally place first call to call number 5 with 0.1% so that we can quickly buy the status or the mode of sub-bin mode real-time settlement. So let's read number 2 there, Leader Tozibi.
Number 2. While using sub-bin mode, it will only be shown after all positions are closed.
Yes, that is very important. You see, it means we now understand whole warehouse. that whole warehouse, the whole position, or the return rate must first go into the positive before everything can be sold. And then the sub-bin mode, the robot will be buying and selling, but you will not be seeing anything in your exchange. It will only happen when all positions are closed. But now a juicier one that we like the most, sub-bin mode, real-time settlement. Everything happens in real time, and that's what we want. We want to make money continuously. Now you can click understand, and then now those are the modes. This is a serious business for Royal Q, ladies and gentlemen, and this is what has made people to still stick around. Let's hear from Tabang, please. Your hand has been raised.
Yes, I'm asking that, can you scalp while you are using whole warehouse mode?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can.
Okay.
Yes, you can. However, understand that your scalping will be dependent upon the return rate. The return rate that you see on top there must be in the green. Must be in the green.
Okay.
Like for instance,
Which one?
now
This one.
You can close X. You can say confirm. So we see return rate behind the floating. Yes, there's return rate. Return rate. What you see minus, yes, that one. Thank you for highlighting that, Leader Tozibi. So that return rate must become green, must go into the positive, for instance. Because when you scalp, it means you are selling before 1% is realized, for instance, you see? Because the robot automatically does not trigger sales below 1%. Anything that is below 1%, the robot is not going to do it automatically. You can do it manually because you simply want to scalp, for instance. You want to take faster trades and so forth. Because if you close a position less than 1%, like 0.5, 0.8, or 0.2, for instance, although I encourage people to start at least from 0.3%. Anything that you close, when you press sell, and then you confirm the sell or the sale, what will happen is this: the robot is going to close it no matter the volatility in the market. So it's possible you click sell and you confirm 100% of your asset, and then in the process of placing the order, that the market falls down and then you are in the negative, then you're going to have a manual sell that has minor losses, for instance. That is if the return rate became lesser than 0%, for instance. If it's lesser, it means minus 0 something. Like at the moment, you see 0.72 and so. If you close your position at that, Leader Tozibi, let's go to homepage and show people. Let's go to homepage and show people what we are talking about. Now look at this. Now, 1 inch is now 0.74. Floating loss there is minus 78 cents. Yes, it means if you are closing it now, you're going to lose 78 cents. Yes, it's something of that nature. But immediately, if this is plus 0.8, obviously, let's say if it's positive now, instead of 72 cents in the negative, it's going to be 72 cents in the positive. Like at the moment, it has minus 84 or 80 cents or 76, as you can see there. That's what you will be losing in this case, because return rate is red. But when return rate is green, it means those are real profits. It's going to be added to your USDT account. But if you close it like this, it will deduct from your USDT account. So we are here to accumulate to our USDT.
So can you sell at any time, whether the margin calls are at 3 or at 2? Let's say if I want to close this so that I can change to sub-in mode. Can I just, as soon as it happens? Okay.
Yes, you can. I remember, Leader Olaku, there was a time where we will look at a certain position of Ethereum Classic. It was around where it is now, Leader Tozibi, on a bigger position. And then we waited for it to go into positive, but it didn't. And we so much wanted to come out of it because it was held for a longer duration. And later we saw it was now minus 14%. And now we just had to be patient. But look at what Ethereum Classic is doing today. It hit more than 50% upwards. So trading is just an interesting business or game altogether. So yeah, that's it. There's something that, what is it that we need to look at? I'm sure Tabang, you are happy.
Yeah.
Leader Tabang there with your question.
Answered, yes.
Yes, you can scalp. So, but let's make people understand why we love to trade under sub-bin mode real-time settlement. Let me give an example. When you are trading with say $50, you may not be able to trade under sub-bin mode real-time settlement. Leader Tozibi there, can you please take a calculator and we show people why? Minimum trade, for instance, amount in terms of first buying amount is $12. Now, say $50, divide by 12. $12 here. And then what is the answer? So it's 4. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if $12 go 4 times 0.16, for instance, into $50, say your capital here, Tabang, is $50, and then you want to trade one shot under sub-bin mode real-time settlement. Why do we want to go under sub-bin mode? So that if that coin continues to fall, you are easily able to continue to trade it even at the lower lows, knowing that other calls from 5, 6 upwards are going to sell and buy individually. So you are able to continue to make profits, even though the overall position is still in the negative return rate. Now, because of $12, because $12 is the minimum first buying amount on Binance, for instance. You know, in the past, we used to use $10, but it's not advisable because when there's a slippage, the market can easily cause that $10 worth go below $10, and Binance is not going to honor a transaction of less than $10 in the margins, in the margin trading, for instance. So now here we have 4 times. So it means if we have 4 times, we're going to, when we subtract our first buying amount, we are left with 3 times. Can you see that? When you take $12 out of $50, then we are left with $12. It's understandable, right? Like Tozibi, say 50 minus 12 now. We just want to make it easier for everybody. Now you see we are left with 38. Now this 38 will only give you $12. So it means you're going to have first buying amount. I mean, first, what is that? First call, second call, and the third call. You will not even be able to cross to 5. You won't even get to 4, for instance. That is why I'm saying when you are trading with one shot and you want to position or to acquire the mode of whole of sub-bin mode real-time settlement, so that you don't trade under whole warehouse, you may not with $50, you see. But from $100 or a little bit more, you will then be able to have call number 5. What we want is for you to have call number 5. When you have call number 5, the robot will allow you to trade under sub-bin mode real-time settlement. You know, and I understand the business rule behind this. It's very interesting, and this will make you love Royal Q. So we just wanted to show people that. Let's go back to Royal Q from calculator then, and then we will say now Royal Q. Then there we are. So now my question is this. Obviously you will change this when you trade. Before you trade, please make sure you change, you get the correct mode, because once let's give an example with a position of Leader Tozibi there. If this falls to minus 20%, imagine Leader Tozibi, minus 20%, minus 30%. It means you may not, let's go down a bit so that we can see that quite again. It's 1 inch, I think. Yes, you may not. If you see one day, oh, minus 50%, markets can pump, markets can dump. Let's say you have good money here, or there's good activity in this 1 inch, and then but you see that you are already trading under, you have now 5 numbers of call margin. Therefore, if you put money into this, imagine this position is floating with minus 30%. Even if you put money into this, it means that 30%, it means this market of 1 inch must go up, must pump by more than 30% before this position can close, you see, in profit. So therefore, trading under a whole warehouse will disallow you that opportunity for you to continue to collect profits from market that was too deep in the negative, like minus 44%. Like now in Bake, look at Bake. We're going to collect profit from Bake, although Bake is still in the negative. But with whole warehouse, you can't do that. If you put $50 now into 1 inch, still 1 inch will still be in minus 0 point something percent.
Okay.
Yes. So what does that mean? You still have to wait for the return rate, because everything that you add here, Royal Q puts it under a whole warehouse mode. It means the whole quantity will be mixed together, will be treated as one. And then that's what is happening there. Very interesting. We will understand it with time.
I think I might have forgotten to change the mode.
Yeah, 100%. You're right. That's exactly what transpired. It happens. That is why before you click there, Royal Q sends you a friendly reminder, just a courtesy one, and then it's you who forget. And now Royal Q is happy you are under whole warehouse mode. So it means you must now bring more money and add to this position, make it more fat, make it more lucrative, because the day when it sells, it will sell big, for instance. So when they count positions that are held, you are one of them, because you can't just sell at a loss. That will not be good at all. So you will be compelled to replenish this position. Here, that's where you will make a manual replenishment, honestly. This is where you are forced to make a manual replenishment, where you click buy and you add money to this. Because even if you open call number 5 or call number 6, for instance, it will still be under whole warehouse. So you might as well buy manually and add more money to this. You see? This is what is happening. Very, very interesting. It's amazing indeed. It's an intelligent business decision by Royal Q.
I'm glad I've shared the screen, because I wouldn't have known that I'm in whole. I'm in that mode.
Yes. So yes, Leader Taban, please come through.
I'm just saying, Leader Tozi, you are not alone. I'm with you. I also made the same mistake. And thanks for sharing, because I wouldn't know. That's why I was asking that, can you scalp when it's in the whole house? Because I also did the very same mistake today. Yes, thank you.
Honestly, yes, we can scalp. Let's hear from Tozi. No, Leader Olaku first, and then Zoe will follow through. Yes, Leader Olaku?
Yes. Good day, everyone. I just have a quick question. So now you are saying that it's better to use the sub-bin mode than to use the all warehouse mode, right?
Yes, sub-bin mode, real-time settlement, the last option at the bottom.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yes, it's better, because even when the position is in the negative, even when the return rate is still having a negative return, call number 5 upwards, from call number 5 upwards, those positions are going to generate profits for you. So it's a powerful business rule that Royal Q has put in place. It means a whole warehouse simply means that everything must go into profit before the robot can sell for you. And that is a rule that it's an obligation. It's binding, for instance. You have to wait for the whole thing. So And then, but under sub-bin mode, from call number 5 upwards, trades will be treated according to the current market position. It means it's a real-time settlement. You are entering a business settlement in real time. But a whole warehouse, you are entering into a business based on the contract now that you already have quantity. What you are buying is going to contribute towards what you already have. And then as a result, it's going to be treated as a whole. And it is called a whole warehouse. However, under sub-bin mode, real-time settlement, you transact in real time according to what is happening in the market now. And that is very interesting. And that's what we want to run with. Real-time settlement. Who wouldn't want to make money in real time when you see that bake is pumping? You know, you want to buy and sell now. And that is real-time settlement mode that would afford you that that pleasure, for instance. You see? But with these other ones, they take into considerations what you have already entered into prior the current movement in the market. So let's hear from Zoe.
Evening, leaders.
Yes.
Good evening.
I'm still struggling with this call number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm still struggling with those things. I don't understand, serious. But at the moment, I want to put a trade on a bake.
Okay.
A buy, I think, one shot. So I need help.
Okay, we're going to assist you with that. A bake is a very good coin now. It fell a lot, so opening more margin calls to it will position you for better returns on that, because your position should be under a real-time settlement. So we're going to bring clarity to this. We have spoken to other leaders about explaining these things into detail from a live chart and so forth. So you're going to understand it. And the day you do, nobody will stop you. You're going to milk the crypto market. So now, Leader Tozibi, you were not supposed to stop sharing because there's something you wanted to do. I don't know. Or you just wanted that explanation?
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad that you pointed out those things to me. So maybe questions for next time.
Okay. Now let's quickly help Zoe with placing another margin call. She still doesn't understand what is happening, but the good thing is that she's hands-on. So Zoe, are you in a position to share screen?
Yes.
Please do that, and then we're going to help you place a call on your position of bake.
Okay.
Thank you. We're just waiting for you to share on Royal Q. Our time has been spent, but we are just quickly going to, we go to Royal Q.
Okay, can you see?
Yes, we can. Let's click on the strategy page at the bottom. She's using a tablet there. So
yes.
Okay, now there's bake there. We can see your bake, and then on your USDT at the bottom has $5. Am I correct?
Yes.
So now you want to open more margin calls. We will need some more dollar for that.
I do have $40. I think it's on funding.
Or funding wallet. Yes. Let's quickly let's quickly go to your Binance, and then we'll move it. So P2P transactions take place under funding wallet, and then after you have completed your P2P on Binance, then transfer to spot. So now click at the bottom. Yes, click at the bottom bottom right, yes. And then that's wallet. And then now click on spot.
It's not on
there.
deposit. Oh, okay.
We're not
So I must
depositing
go
now.
back.
Yes, because the
Okay.
money is already in the system. Now click on spot. On top, there's overview, click spot.
Okay.
Now you can see transfer. There's deposit, withdraw, and then transfer. Click on transfer. And what we want, you can see they say from spot to funding. Now, there are two arrows vertically up and down. Click on those arrows so that we swap. You see those arrows pointing up and down to the far? Yes, beautiful. Now you can see from funding to spot. And then what we want to transfer is USDT. There's bake there. Now click where there's bake and select USDT. We are transferring USDT from funding to the spot wallet. Royal Q trades from spot. Now select USDT. There's $40 in it. So click max. On the amount, there's max. And then at the bottom, it says confirm transfer. Now, congratulations, it's done. Let's move straight to Royal Q then, because we are happy now. Let's go to Royal Q. We'll now begin to see the USDT under funding. We're going to Royal Q. And then now you see mine at the bottom right. There's a circular arrow. No. Go back to strategy page. Strategy page. Now just use your eyes. Just above mine to the far right, there's a circular arrow there. It's a refresh button.
Oh, okay.
Select
okay.
that.
Oh.
When you refresh that, it will show us the $40. However, if this delays because of time, we're going to continue to do what? To set up our trade. What we want to do now, we're going to put money. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I spoke of earlier. Look at Bake. Return rate on Bake. How much is it, the percentage?
It's 43, minus 43.19.
Yes. Yeah, that's correct. Minus 43%. So now this gives you an opportunity. If this position was trading under whole warehouse, it means now you have to hold on to it until this market has gone up by 43%. However, because you are trading under sub-bin mode real-time settlement, you now have an opportunity to trade this particular market even when the return rate is so much in the negative. For instance, please click on more below Bake quickly. We need to move faster. Click on more and click where there's numbers of call margin number 5, for instance. We want to see there. Yes. Oops. Now, this is our situation now. Can someone tell us what is happening with the strategy mode? Can someone tell us what is happening with the strategy? Can you see the strategy mode is under hold warehouse? Click on strategy mode, Zoe. We're going to see it together.
Okay.
Say, I understand. Yes, it's now under a whole warehouse, and call number 5 has already been taken. And this is what we're talking with leader Tozibi on the other side. But leader Tozibi, now the difference here is this. With this position, because it does not have a lot of money in it, for instance, it has $74. It's easier to replenish a position like this. And then we also know that Bake is a coin that has that potential to pump. So I'm at peace, Zo, with you pushing $40 into this, because it's going to bring a significant reduction in the negative percentages we have on our return rate. So now we're not going to do it right away. We want to first demonstrate it to those who are watching. Please click on cancel and then click on buy. Click on buy. There's buy there. because we are under whole warehouse. And then
Okay.
click on market price. There's a market price on the, yes. And then below there, put 40, those $40. And then as you do this, now, let people first, okay, watch. Okay, now there we go. Can you put the $40?
Am I put it in the right?
Yeah, that is
On the
correct.
right
Yes.
place?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Now just don't confirm, please. If you confirm, it will be bought. It will be transacted. Just use your eyes.
Okay.
Can you see where it's written estimated holding profit and loss? Estimated holding profit and loss.
Yes.
What
Yes.
percentage is it?
Is minus 28.
Thank you so much.
26%.
Yes, minus 28 from what is actually minus 43. Can you see that?
Yes.
Profit and loss currently is minus 43. But because of you are
43.
introducing new money into this, you are performing dollar cost averaging. You are buying at a current market price, or at a current price, which is the market price. And then now return rate is reducing from minus 43 to minus 28,
28.
which means bake must only go up by minus 20. I mean, by 28% for you to break even instead of 43%. So now I'm asking myself now, do you want to do that, or you should rather be trading one shots in the meantime?
I want to do it.
You want to do it. Then in that case, you can click on confirm, and this will mark
Or
the
which
end.
one is better?
Well, it depends. If, say, for instance, bake pumps by more than 30%, your position will be out. All your $74 will be out, plus the $40 that is in, and then you continue to enjoy trading going forward. Yes, sir? I'm giving examples. Bake can pump today or in 2 days' time, I don't know. At the moment, it's on number 2 or so. It has those attributes of good volatility, for instance. If tomorrow you see Bake has done more than 40% up, you'll be feeling like, oh, I should have entered the market, and so forth. So now, I don't know, unless if you can get a different suggestion, maybe from Leader Dennis, because we trade together. He's good with this. Yeah, so that's it. But the choice, it's yours. If you are indecisive, for instance, we can leave it for now. Think about it. We can still do it later, or you can be trading.
Let's make one shot.
Okay, then let's cancel. Cancel.
Okay.
We cancel, and then we'll be doing one shot, but not in this particular session, so that we are 9 minutes past. I'm going to stop the recording now so that we are able to keep it short. Others will be added into other videos and so forth. And thank you so much to leaders that have shared their screens with us and interacted with us. We really appreciate that, and it can only get better with time.